Boom! Steve Domenico, Ambassador of the Fighters, The Room Podcast. Welcome, people. I'm going solo again. Shout out to Jared Kelly. He had a passing, a very personal friend, pass away recently. He had to attend a wake, and he's doing things after the wake with the family and stuff. So kudos to you. Big show tonight. We're going to start off with some New England news because a lot of stuff happened in the last few days since my last podcast. A couple of big shows. Friday was CES, MMA 56, and then Saturday was Reality Fighting. I attended Reality Fighting. I didn't attend CES. I couldn't do both. And there's more amateurs on the Reality Fighting card, more young pros. So that's kind of where I, tend to focus on. And I did watch Fight Pass. And we do have CES's featherweight defending world champion Bruce Pretty Boy Boyington going to be our first guest at around 8:45. Then we got Yuri Panferov, who just won the amateur light heavyweight title at Reality Fighting. He's 5-0, 5 finishes. The kid's a beast. First time talking to him. He's a Russian kid. I do believe he moved here when he was around 15 or so. I think a sophomore in high school. We'll talk to him. I've never spoken to Yuri. I have met him a couple of times at events. And, he's scheduling and stuff like that. I finally got him on the show. So I finally get to actually talk to him and see where he actually comes from. So with that said, Jared Kelly looks great, he's saying. So, yeah. So when Jared's on the show or I get a guest or a couple of guests, I got to change things around, like camera angles and stuff. When it's just myself, it's kind of easy to do because I'm on my own. So I just, I wing it. So we're going to be talking to Bruce Boyington first. But first, I just want to show the results from Reality Fighting that happened on Saturday night. I'm going to throw that up there. And then there's a couple other little news, little things I want to throw out there too. All right, we'll get back to that. So much shit going on. So what do I got here? Reality results right here. So we had 2, 4, 6, 8 MMA fights, I do believe. I think only 2 went to decision. The main event, which was spectacular, between Cameron Lushanov and Billy Goff, veteran pro against young pro. Big time fight. Cameron just grinded. Billy hung in there. A lot of toe-to-toe in there. Billy's face kind of mocked up. I talked to Billy before he went in there, and of course everyone's nervous, but as soon as he got in there, woo, what a fight. So let me tell me what you thought about that fight. It's hard for me to do this and concentrate on comments. So I wish I had what we call a sidekick over here today, but I don't. So it's all me. So I'm going to go to Facebook right now. Justin Smith is on. Rudy Lara. See, I can see people when I do this. Walt Andis is on. Lanana. Big time fight for Miguel Cuevas. Big time finish against Zach Richards, who came in late notice. It was a big time, minute and 20 second. It doesn't last long with these kids when they're at this level. So, Zach went in there, started firing bombs, took Miguel down, and Miguel does what he does. Miguel's got 4 finishes. I think Miguel's 6-1 now, or they're all finishes. So Miguel finishes you, and this is his 3rd or 4th win by triangle, I think. At least 3rd. The kid's a beast. Zach's a beast. He'll be back. Zach fought fucking 4 times in the last year. The kid only started fighting MMA a year ago, and he's already had 4 fights. So I think he's going to take a little time off. But you never know. These kids are fucking hyper. They want to get in there. They want to keep the wheels rolling. So let me get off. So that's Reality Fighting. I just want to say it was a great show. There's a lot of great grappling matches there. It flowed. Usually, I think they had 18 grappling matches. Usually, I was there from the start to the finish. And I don't think I think I left my seat once and it was to go get something to eat, because Thank You Reality Fighting, they give like a fucking spread in the back. Like it was great. I met William Knight back there. I met a bunch of friggin' people, a lot of fighters out there. Richie Santiago was over there. Zachary Searle. Is that how you say your name, Zach? So a lot of people there. Kerry Kennison. Just so many people there. Reality fighting, it's like a hangout for fighters in New England. It's a fucking great thing. It's at Mohegan Sun. And thank you, Rudy. Thank you very much, bro. Rudy, did you just have a child not too long ago? If you did, congratulations. I do troll you a little bit on Facebook, and I do think I saw you with a newborn at one point. So let me get this news off right now. Bruce Boyington should be calling in like 4 minutes. Let me check my phone, because I think he's calling me. I just got to talk to Yuri. So I'm letting him know that I'm going to text him when ready. Let him know Bruce is on first. And you can ask me here, Yuri. Anyone wants to ask these kids questions? Yuri's 5-0. He's a monster. Any boxers? Any lot to talk about with this kid. Jiu-jitsu, boxing. I'll text you when ready. Bruce is on first. So, all right, really quick. Let me get it out of this. Let me get that out of there. So, big other news right here. Fight news. Thomas Evans, president of Regional Fight Sports, coach of Team United. All around great guy. Big thing in the community. This dude is incredible. Tom Evans is fighting at Lion Fight in 11 weeks, he says. It's in August 17th. Tom's on a 2-fight winning streak. After his last win, when he made a comeback, he said that's it. And then he took another fight short notice, a week notice. He won that. He said that's it. Tom is back August 17th, and he told me his opponent. I can't say right now, that's Tom's to do, but it's a veteran, and dude's got a lot of fights. So that's all I got to say. Congratulations, Thomas Evans, my friend, my president, my anchor. The dude has my back, and he had my back the last couple of days. A lot of shit happened on social media. I picked a fight, and the kid pussied out, doesn't want $1,000 to face me. Says he's going to kick my ass, but that won't happen. I wanted to have a charity kind of grudge match. He thinks, look, come on, guys. I'm 52 years old. I train, and in 2 months, hitting pads with, John Duma, fucking Thomas Evans, Nate the Snake. I think I could take any guy that's just starting out. So with that said, what else? Weekly news. I'm gonna throw it out there. Next week, not this Saturday. This Saturday night is Lion Fight. Chip Maraza-Pollard is headlining. He's defending his belt. I think this is like his 5th, 6th defense. Big shit for that guy. Big card. So many amateurs. I'm all hyped up over here. So many amateurs are on this card. It's not. I can't even say them all. A lot of Pride Martial Arts people. FAF. Where else? Hard Knocks. All the best Muay Thai gyms in New England. We are representing our amateurs there. You got Doug Holland, pro from Pride. He's going to be there. I'm sure Ross Levine, who trains with all these people, congratulations, Ross Levine. Ross Levine announced also that he is fighting Pride. Not Pride. Yes. It's what he wanted to do. Is it Pride? Where is he fighting? I can't even remember. Glory. I'm so sorry. Glory. He's fighting for Glory. That was kind of his dream, to fight for Glory. What's going on, Jarrett? Yeah, Mohegan is fucking beautiful. Kudos one more time to Reality. You did great for me. Also, we have Neff coming up in June. Cage Titans is next Saturday. This is crazy. Congratulations to Walt Anderson, Steve Azara, and the crew behind both, behind Ink Magazine. They just came out with their new edition. It's online, www.inkmag.com. See it. It's new, it's free, it's online, and it's a fucking great magazine. I was in the last issue. They got tired of me. They cut it out. It's all done. It's a new issue. Check it out. Also, they launched another magazine. If you don't know, Steve Azara used to be, and still is, a photographer, a great photographer, rock and roll, fashion photographer, way back. Shot one of fucking Rod Stewart's album covers. Hung out with Led Zeppelin. Got out of that for a little while. Got into tattooing magazine. And now he's going back to fashion, music, and, kind of just cool shit. It's called Azara, Steve Azara, and it was just launched a couple of days ago. Walt Anderson is huge. He's like the man on that magazine. He's, I think he's running the show. But I'm in this magazine also. Page 62, check it out. It talks all about what I do for New England, how I got my start, who I hate, who I love, and what I'm looking to do past 2019. Even though the article was written in February, it still resonates. It still is what kind of my story and what's going on. So what's up, Roberto? Shout out to Roberto Villa for big. You got to go see him. Fightbook is one of our sponsors here. We're brothers. We help each other out. We're trying to spread the word. We're both doing great things. They're huge. They came out with a banner. Roberto has a show. I guess the banner's going to be behind him, kind of like my 24/7 Ink article here that 24/7 sent to me. Let me text Bruce because he's supposed to be coming on. Bruce might forget. So let me, before he's like, usually he's like, hey brother, you ready? So let me, you ready? I'm going to say you ready. Usually people, they forget. The dude just had a 5-round war. He could have forgot. He's on the show, but I don't think so. We'll see what he said. I'm going to send a message to the messenger, too. He can call me on Messenger. I think that works, too. But what was I talking about? Oh, so Azara Magazine. Check it out. www.azaramag.com. I'm on page 62. These guys are doing great things. They sponsor the show. They're my biggest supporter here. Check them out. Also, this month, Kids Kumite will be happening. Let me find Bruce here. Also, I need a producer for the show. If you would like to come here on a Wednesday night and press buttons, I will show you how to do it. And you can sit off to the side, you can answer the phone, check out the feed, and tell me what's going on. And we can have, shit going on. It's tough. It's tough here. All right, let me see what's going on with Bruce. I'm getting texts, everything. All right, so Roberta Villa from Fightbook MMA says the banner, which Regional Fight Sports is on, it will be out next week, he says. So we're ready to go. Well, let's see. Bruce might have forgot. I'm not going to hold it against him if he forgot. Shit happens. Yuri's ready to go. Yuri, give me 3 minutes. If Bruce doesn't answer me in 3 minutes, I'm going to have to put him off or, reschedule him. But the show must go on. But we'll see. Oh, there he is. He's going to answer me. All right, he's ready. All right, I'm calling him now. All right, we're ready to go. All right, Bruce is coming. Bruce, defending world champion. All right, let me get his shit ready. Let me get his stuff ready. And I think Walt Anderson actually made his banner. Made Bruce's banner. Put that there. Oh, let me move that down. And then we're ready to go. That looks good. That looks good. All right, I'm calling Bruce now. See what happens. There it is.
Hello.
What's up, defending champion Bruce Pretty Boy Boyington?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, my friend?
Who's in there? Jarrett's in there with you, or just you?
It's just me tonight, man.
Oh, right on, brother. I'm doing good, man.
How you feeling? How you feeling, buddy? Couple, few days out from that big
I'm
war.
feeling pretty good right now, man. I've been oh shit. Yeah. Sorry about that. I lost you for a sec. I had another message coming in.
Oh, no worries. You're a busy. Hey, Bruce. You're a busy guy nowadays.
What? I'm a what?
A busy guy nowadays.
Oh yeah. No, it's been busy for quite some time now. But when it gets to this time of year, things really heat up in my life, and like since I've been back from Connecticut, just one thing after another keeps popping up. A lot of different job offers and opportunities, and just baseball games with my kids, and trying to still get back in the gym Monday morning and just keep everything rolling. So yeah, we're busy.
Excellent. Well, you're a big family man, Bruce. Always doing stuff with the family, traveling, doing nature stuff, fishing, hunting. So you get back to that because training camp's over. You had a 5-round war. You defended your title. Now you get to enjoy summer with your kids and family and friends, man. Yeah,
the fruits of the labor. I absolutely was so, more so than any other time, I think, just really, really excited to have the summer hit. And, with the fight lined up, I was really pumped up to get past this one just because I knew it was like the gateway to the best time of the year for us in New England. And, eating some good food on the grill, get to camping, all the good stuff, man. The food at the baseball game, I love it all. So definitely very anxious for it. And, yeah, I guess, hunting season and all that comes up towards the end of the summer, the fall. So I'm very eager for that. But I put off a lot of things with this fight, like getting down to my camp and putting in some work and getting some things ready because I wanted to just keep my mind on the fight. So now I'm very excited to do everything. It's like when you got a bunch of food in front of you and your eyes are just bigger than the belly. I'm like that with life right now. It's crazy.
Hey, it's funny, Bruce. When you got to, or the day before weigh-ins, you were posting all pictures on social media. Like there was a whole spread of candy, sweets. Where was that? Was that like at a party you were walking through, or was that like for?
That was my hotel room. Hold on a second here, because my pizza's arriving.
All right.
But yeah, no. What's up, buddy? No, that was my hotel room, man, because we ended up splitting. Every time I have a fight. I end up getting doing the math here real quick.
Oh, no worries, man. This is the first.
So I end up getting everything I can't eat when I'm in the store or something. I'll end up just saying, "Oh, I want that. I can't eat it, but I'm gonna buy it so I can have it later." And so that's what happens. I end up stocking up on everything. So I had my whole desk at the hotel, just covered. It was covered with all the different, food, everything that a fighter would crave, in a weight cut.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have salty days and you want your chips. Other days it's like the peanut butter and chocolate stuff. And I had everything from the gummies to any kind of cookies and pastries from the store. And I still have it. I still have a lot of it right here in a big box at home because you get done weigh-ins and everything that you wanted, you can't freaking eat it.
Yeah.
You just sit there craving it all.
Yeah.
And once you get done, you can't eat. You don't have an appetite for it anymore. So at least my kids get to figure out.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's kind of like Halloween. You get to eat their candy in Halloween. Now they're getting to eat yours after a fight.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. They make out after a fight.
All right, so hey Bruce, let's talk about this fight, man. In very big, in anticipating your arrival back into the cage to defend that title, man. How was your experience in Connecticut? You knew you were going into Dan's world, his hometown. Your cage, though, you own that belt. How did you feel, and how did they welcome you in Connecticut?
Well, I mean, first off, I wasn't really sweating like coming into Dan's territory and things like that because that's just easier for me. I think I prefer to have the pressure on him rather than me. But with that said, there's a little bit of controversy with Birchfield Senior and stuff, so that kind of stuff was taking some of my attention away from the focus I needed it on. So, coming into town and having that on my mind, I kind of anticipated that was going to be the first thing said to me, like, hey, we're sorry about this.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to really be what we were doing. So it changed things up a little with that. And then as far as the fight goes, again, like, I was really amped up for this fight. But then I had the knee injury, and
yeah.
couldn't say anything to anybody. I think I told you and Jared, a few guys, I had been dealing with something. I just couldn't really say it yet, but
yeah.
I was really stressed out about that because my knee was just as bad as the first fight with Soriano, where it was torn, like the MCL was torn, and I was actually trying to cut calories from my weight cut, and the only thing I could do was get on an elliptical or the Stairmaster I was trying to do, but I had a big knee brace on it. I couldn't, I'm tripping up the Stairmaster trying to make weight, and it's painful every motion.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I'm stressed out that I got to make weight, but I'm in so much pain trying to do it. So I was discouraged trying to get into the fight, and when I got down there, thought by the time the fight was here that I'd be a little healthier. Instead, it was worse than when I went to do it with Soriano. So I was really nervous about that because, I can handle about any situation in a fight I know that's thrown at me. But if you don't have a body part, or if you don't know whether you're going to be able to do something or not, it's really nerve-wracking, man. That's just something I don't have control over. And I was really worried that I didn't start that fight and potentially have to end it the moment I started it. And I couldn't do a lot of things that I normally would do, and may or may not be able to notice that in the fight, but times where Dan's coming at me and he's throwing kicks and backing me up, I would normally have my footwork and my stance right where it needs to be, and I'd just pop off a left roundhouse and then switch and throw a right roundhouse. I remember him throwing a roundhouse at me and wanting to just return right back, but I couldn't because of my knee, and those things just really freaked with me in the fight. It was a bit discouraging because the canvas was so damn slippery, and my knee wasn't the way it was, so I didn't get to fight the way I like to fight, but I'm still really grateful to pull out a win.
Well, Bruce, everyone's talking about this fight. I mean, even though you came away with that, and it was a great war, man. What'd you think about Dan in there? Even though with an injury in there, was he your toughest opponent to date? Because Dan is a veteran. Only takes tough fights. The guy's never fought anyone with a losing record, and his only real big loss was to Manny Bermudez. How'd you feel about Dan in there, and where do you how'd you feel about him?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Dan has all my respect. First and foremost, he's just one of the most respectful, kind people I've ever had to fight. So that alone just really, grabs my attention. But that's not to take anything away from the way the guy fights either.
Yeah.
Because he is a legitimate, badass. He brings a style that's kind of tricky in there, and he doesn't stop. He's not going to fold. And he brings it. So it was a tricky fight. And I don't want to take anything away from him when I say I'm injured. It's so hard for me to do this and that because he's a good fighter. I just I don't know if it would have went down the same way if I was healthy and had every tool, but maybe he had something going on. Nobody's ever healthy in there.
Exactly. Exactly. Everyone's got some bumps and bruises there. Yours was a little more. As far as this injury, Bruce, is this something that will heal in time, or do you think you need some kind of procedure to get it going?
No, it's MCL is the one that you want to injure if you're going to have a knee injury. It seems like it's such an issue because I just had back-to-back fights dealing with a knee issue, but it was really just like a fluke incident to happen where I was all healed up, man. That's what took me so long from the Soriano fight was I rehabbed it and I waited and I've been training great and everything great. It was coming back from LA, man. I came home from Los Angeles 3 weeks up from the fight and injured my knee. Stupid accident on my fight, and I'm on this sign that's like upside down on the floor, and I didn't realize that on this sign it fell off the wall and there was super glue on it, and I went to move in line. I fell and ended up tripping out of my sandals and everything. My feet didn't move; they stuck to the sign and twisted, caught my knee, and I ended up right back where I was. I knew instantly what had happened, and again, I'm like, okay, come down. A couple weeks to go to the fight. I know what I got to do now. Get there. The same exact thing happened, but it usually doesn't take that long to heal up. They take 6 weeks if you just rest it.
Yeah.
But you can't rest it in 3 weeks. You got to fight. You actually have to do just the opposite. You have to use it all the time, and somehow try to make sure you make weight. So I was using it when it should have been resting, so it could never properly heal. And come fight time, it was just, it just sucked. I was limping around Connecticut, trying to hide that for my fight. But I will say, I was able to do a lot of things I didn't think I'd be able to do in the fight, so it wasn't really that big an issue. And I think in a few weeks I'll be back in the gym doing something anyway. I think it'll get better quick.
Excellent, my man. Well, you got a lot of stuff on your plate as far as, the family, getting your summer kicked off. You're doing a lot of heading around to a lot of the businesses, and love and support that helped you along the way to, your last 2 title fights, man. Let's talk a little bit about them guys, man. How are they feeling about you back in Maine, man? Twice you went to kind of someone else's place and took the belt from them, or kept them from taking the belt from you at the the last one.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a huge response from this one, and I actually just had, I was in the gym yesterday teaching my classes, and I had a guy approach me and he's like, hey, I want to sponsor you. Already, I just got home, I got a new sponsor. People that are already on board have been very loyal to me, and we had a really big troop come down to Connecticut. I mean, that's over a 5 where we're at, and to have that many people, there was over 50 anyways that come down, buying hotel rooms and spending the gas and money to come over there and watch me fight. So that was pretty cool to see. When I came home, it continued from there. I've had just nothing but an outcry of support and sponsors. Everybody, my sponsors are mostly like my best friends, so they're not like, they're helping me out and they're coming through in a big way. But it's just me trying. I mean, these guys mean a great deal to me. I think they know that, and they, in return, give me the same loyalty and respect, and to have a good relationship. So it's just on fire right now. The whole team at Titan Athletics, same guys out in Blackhouse. My friends Eric and Mark Erickson, these guys are up there training, and they're calling me up just before my fight and after my fight. Just get shouting out some love from all over the world. I get that. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, dude.
Really lucky guy.
Yeah, well, you earned every bit of it, Bruce. The last couple of times, actually before you announced, the fight with Dan, you talked about people, forgetting you a little bit, and you were like, I haven't gone anywhere. You know what I mean? I have this belt. I'm nursing an injury, but I haven't gone anywhere. So you better start talking about me now because, you know, I'm coming back. I'm going to defend this title, but I'm going to do it when I'm healthy and I'm ready to. And you did it, even though you had a little hiccup with an injury on the way there, you know, pretty close. But you went in there and you did exactly what we talked about and you said you were going to do. You were going to go in there, you were going to defend your belt, be humble about it, and do it with class. And you did just that, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the fight game for you, right? It's not like I'm speaking from just my scenario. I mean, this happens to a lot of fighters. And, man, if you're not right there in the cage and it's not the week after or before a fight, like, your name is not really being talked about. It's kind of what drives a lot of us to keep fighting, you know, and keep proving ourselves because we want to be heard. You know, we want people to remember our name and we want to impress people. So, you know, I know my name's going to fade in between fights, but, like, you know, people get caught up in my age thing and they just kind of like, frick it, that guy ain't making it to UFC, he's too old, so we don't care about him. I want to make sure that they know I'm still an exciting fighter, whether I make it to the UFC or I don't. Still right here at the top, and I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm always going to do what I'm doing. It doesn't mean I'm going to win every fight, you know, because everybody's going to lose sometime, but I mean, I'm going to be in fight. I'm going to bring a fight every time, and I like to think it's going to be exciting. So, thankfully for this one, you know, it was a really close fight, man, but it wasn't a lot of people saying, oh, this person should have won or this person should have won. People were just really grateful for an awesome, entertaining fight, and I think everybody on both sides showed a lot of love. So that was best case scenario for all of us.
Exactly. It was a great. It was, you know, it just the fight itself gave us chills, and just the camaraderie and the respect afterwards was even better. You know, Dan's a great guy. You know, takes his loss and he grows from it, which he said he'll be back bigger and stronger. And I'm sure you made another friend in the fighting community, another fighter. And dude, man, it all works out. And congratulations, bro, man. I'm very excited for you. Very excited for your wife. It was stressful for her too. The few days leading up to the fight, but she held it in there, and you guys did it. Went in there, defended that title, went home with a bunch of candy and a lot of smiles.
Yeah, and listen, Randy, I praised her the other night, but not nearly enough because people don't realize. Usually, she's been doing this for years, but usually a guy comes down to weigh-ins or fight week, you know. Thank God I had Jeremy Tyler and Eddie, like, they get me ready for my stuff in the gym. But my wife does everything for me. She handles all my tickets the whole fight week. She handles, like, all my fight shirts and everything. And then she handles my whole weight cut. Like, she brings me down, feeds me what I need to, weighs me, brings the Epsom salt stuff in, puts me through the bathtubs, wraps me up when I get out, and carries me to weigh-ins. And she does all that stuff, hands in my ticket money and stuff, and she does all that stuff, you know, and then endures the emotional side of things, being who I am.
Yeah.
She does it all, and she looks good doing it. So I always want to give that respect to her and let people know what kind of girl she is that does that special thing to have on your side when you're going through something like this.
Well, it shows.
Good ride.
It shows, Bruce, man. It does. It shows in just the way you guys, you know, act together. And, you know, you can't fake that shit. I mean, we see you guys all the time on social media, at fights. You guys live and breathe this. You love it. It's your life. And you're successful at it. You're a great team.
People are really good to her, too. Like,
yeah.
You know, people love her more than they do me in the MMA community. And, I mean, thankfully, they see what a woman she is. So we are very lucky to have each other. Lucky to have a good opponent in Dan, and I think that was an awesome fight. It was a fun fight.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to running it back. It was really close, and I don't like settling for those close fights. I said the same thing with Rodrigo Almeida and Saul Almeida. It don't matter to me, you know, who it is, but ultimately, I wouldn't be opposed to Dan getting that shot again. And like I said, if I'm healthy, it's kind of an they get to do that as well.
Excellent, man. Well, that's on the table, but Bruce, the ball's in your court, man. You're running the show. Like you said, you'll fight anyone that's in front of you, but you just defended that title against one of the top fighters in New England. Dan was on his way to bigger and better things. You took that away for now, so dude.
He still is.
Yeah, no, he is. He definitely is, but he's going to rebuild. He'll be back, and you're probably around maybe the same time you're back, and we'll talk about that again. But as far as your next opponent, man, you hold the cards in that, and who knows what's going to happen in the next 6 months.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink some beer, drink some pizza, and do some camping. So, hopefully I'm not holding up CES too much. They're, all respect to them. They're welcome to move on without me if they feel like that, because I'm going to get mine. And I don't mean that in a selfish way, but I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live. I love fighting, but there's been a few other offers already on the table, so I don't care who it is really or where it is, whatever promotion it is. But I just want to fight when it's right, and I don't want to hold anybody else.
Awesome, my man. Last thing, brother, before I let you go, have your candy, eat the rest. Did you finish that pizza while we just talked? You still got some left?
I'm slamming on it right now. This is one of the 2 times that I ordered the monster pizza. That's the biggest thing we got.
All right, my man. Last thing, you want to just shout out it? Last thank you or whatever the hell you want to throw out there? Last words.
Yeah, no, I just want to say thanks to my team at Titan Athletics, Jeremy Tyler again, and Eduardo for all their help. And again, out to Black House, Kenny Johnson, Mark and Eric, all those guys. And we'll have a big after party with the Sea Dog Brewing Company this Saturday from 7 to 9, and then it'll go on after that over here in Bangor, Maine. So hopefully a lot of people will get to go check that out as well. Awesome,
Bruce. Well, Bruce, thank you so much. Congratulations. Thanks for coming on the show, fresh off that win, man. I appreciate it. I'm always a fan of yours, in the cage, out of the cage. Damn, you're a role model for a lot of people, and you lead by example.
Hey, Steve, thanks for having me, man, and always invite me out. Cause I love that you give me a chance to kind of talk and share my thoughts. And you've always got a number of kind words to say, so I'm grateful for that, brother.
All right, my man. Bruce Boyington, pretty boy Boyington, and still CES Featherweight World Champion. Bruce, have a great summer. I'll be talking to you. I troll you on Facebook all the time, so I feel like I kind of live with you. I'm jealous.
Come on up anytime, man. I got room for you.
All right, my man. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.
All right. God bless you guys. Everybody have a good summer.
All right, later.
Bye-bye.
All right, Bruce Boyington, right there. What a great interview. What a great fucking interview it is. All right. Bruce Boyington gives his, let me make sure I have Yuri's text here, just so I can get that ready. But Bruce Boyington, few things he said is, he's not tied down to any promotion. He's going to rest up. He's going to heal his knee. He defended his title. He mentioned CES can move along without him if they can't wait for him to come back. I doubt they'll do that. They got a lot of other things on the table that they can do before that. Bruce is their champion. Bruce is a story. Bruce is Bruce. So we'll see what happens. Kudos to Dan Dubuque. Dan knows I have nothing but respect for him. I followed Dan forever. And he'll be back, and we'll be covering him. And big things for him. He still owns the Cage Titans lightweight title. Options for that dude. Okay, that's all I have to say. So let me get Yuri over here. I'm going to say calling in 2 minutes. How's that sound, people? Yuri Panferov. I probably say his name wrong, just like I say Cameron Lashanov wrong. But let me get his shit ready. Let me get Bruce's off here. All Bruce's stuff out of here. And let me get Yuri. Boom! No, that's not him. That is him, but that's not what I want yet. I got a bunch of video on Yuri. A bunch of video on Yuri. I gotta get his text. Yuri, where's your text, man? I don't know. Maybe I erased it? I doubt it. But let me look one more time. Yuri boxing. Yuri slides. Yuri pick. Yuri. Where'd you go? Where'd your text go? Oh, sorry. It's still there. All right. Oh! All right. So, I'm going to have to make a new one. All right. So, hold on. Where's Bruce's thing? Bruce's text. All right. Watch this. Ready? Watch what I do. All right. I'll get that out of here. Watch this. Just so you know who it is. I'll even put his, what's this? The Russian polar bear. How's that fucking sound for you? How's that? All right. We're good to go. I got Yuri's text in. I think that goes up here. That's going to go up here somewhere, I think. We'll see. All right, so keep that up there. Let me see what Yuri says. If he's ready. All right, I'm going to call him because I don't know if he's ready. It's fucking loud.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, champ?
What's going on, Steve? How are you?
I'm excellent, my man. You are live, of course you know that. Yuri, welcome to the show, man. The first time having you on the show, the first time actually interviewing, man. How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Just recovering after the fight.
We're a few days out of that fight, buddy. How's the body? How's everything? I mean, it wasn't a long fight. It was pretty quick. But how you feeling after it?
Good, man. Glad both of us are healthy. I'm back in training, getting ready for the next bout.
So, do you have something else lined up? You say you're getting ready, or just you're waiting on something?
Yeah, we actually have two boxing matches scheduled back-to-back in 2 weeks, and the one on Foxwoods on the 29th.
Is the one at Foxwoods with who's the one with Foxwoods with?
CES.
You're fighting with CES. Nice.
Yeah, it's a pro and amateur show, so we're doing the warm-ups for pros.
Yeah, we covered one for them one time there. What weight do you fight at in boxing?
It's called super heavyweight, 201 pounds and up.
Oh, all right. So you're right where you fight MMA, man. So,
yeah,
dude, 5-0 now, all finishes. I interviewed Wolfgang. You know, not many people want to face you. He took the fight. Dude, how do you feel, man? Quick work in there. There was high hopes on this kid that he could kind of last in there, but it seemed you kind of had easy work. How you feel about that fight?
I mean, he said he wanted to put on a show. You know me, I want to put on a show too, so we went out there swinging, so anybody can get caught, you know. He's a tough kid. He was a high school wrestler, undefeated, state champ, so I expected a tough fight.
Yeah, and he came out very aggressive, swinging, like you said. I didn't expect that from him. I thought he might, try to work around it because you do have that boxing background, a lot of boxing behind you there. I figured he'd try to stick and move and maybe try to take you down a little bit here and there. But right off the bat, he's throwing bombs, you're throwing bombs, and it was an entertaining light heavyweight friggin' title fight, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected him to do, throw bombs to the takedown, but he tried taking me down, but I kind of stuffed it, and then we just stayed on the feet, you know.
And dude, how'd you feel? I mean, you've done it so many times already. How'd you feel when you put him down, and you were in front of basically your crowd there?
Yeah, I was actually surprised how many people came out. It was like I sold a lot of tickets, so a lot of people came to support me, and it was unbelievable, man. The atmosphere was crazy.
Now, was that your second fight for reality?
Yeah, that was my second one.
Awesome. Now, your first fight, your first amateur fight, you did in New York, correct?
Yes, correct.
And,
I had to do it in New York.
Now, how far is that from, you live in where? West Haven? Where do you live?
North Haven, Connecticut.
And how far is that? How far was where you fought from where you live?
About 6 hours, I believe.
Oh shit! So you probably didn't have many family friends there, or did you when your first fight?
No, it was just me, my coaches, and that was it.
That's it. And then you went in there and you finished the guy pretty quick, right?
Yeah. So I have 3 first-round finishes and 2 second-round finishes.
And your second fight, I think. Right, and that was a quick submission finish.
Correct. It was 25 seconds.
Yes, Jesus Christ, much. You're not. No wonder why you're boxing. You're gonna get work in there.
Yeah, man. I have to stay busy.
So Yuri, you're Russian, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now you moved here when you were a sophomore in high school. How old was that?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. So, but you don't have any kind of Russian accent or anything like that. Like, am I being like stupid here or?
No, believe it or not. So I'm gonna tell you a story right now.
Excellent.
When I moved here, I didn't speak any English. People don't believe it when I say it. I just went to high school, and it was either learn or drop out. So I had no choice.
But I mean, you're fluent. You talk better than I do.
I know.
So I imagine you focused really hard on it because you want it. You have to communicate. I mean, kind of like what you do in your fighting. You focus and you want to be the best at it, and you're pretty damn. Kudos to you, brother. I'm like, I never spoken to you, and I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna sound like broken English, but cool. You know what I mean? Like Cameron Lashinov. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody expects us all to talk like Khabib and stuff, but I don't know.
That's awesome, man. So, what brought your family to here so late in your life?
Just a better life, seeking better life. My parents and I left everything behind and just moved here.
And this was 5 years ago, and look where you are right now, man. So
correct, yeah.
Good for you. Now, when you first moved here, I do believe you started in soccer, and like when you were in high school, you were getting in sports there. No.
So I played a little bit of soccer in high school, and then after I was done in high school, I walked into the gym at Ultimate MMA and haven't looked back since.
Andrew Calandrelli, excellent coach, big fighter himself in the day. Still could go in there and do it if he wants to, but he's building you kids right now. You got beasts all over that gym. You got Marissa Belancia, you got Harrison, you have Lisa Insane Blaine. Who the hell else is over there?
We got Chris Foster. He fights for Bellator, and Blair Tugman.
Excellent. You got a corral of killers over there. So you have nonstop sparring partners. But as far as you're 205 when you fight, but you must walk around about what, 220, 225?
Yeah, correct, right around there.
So who's in there that matches up with you at that weight that can really give you a go?
I utilize all my training partners, but for sparring, I have to travel because, as you can see, it's tough to find sparring, especially in my weight. So we travel once in a while. Kind of
hard to find fights too. You know what I mean? But
yeah, people don't spar so.
So right now I'm playing a video of you sparring boxing right now. Who's your coach here, and where do you get your boxing work at?
I go to New Haven Boxing Gym. It's called Elephant in the Room. He's a head coach there, and he's a professional boxer. So me and him get working once a week. So you go to rallies.
Lisa's doing it all too. Not Lisa. Well, she just got ranked in a belt. We'll talk about you because also you did. Not only do you win a title, an amateur title, you also got. You just got ranked. You just got your purple belt from the camp.
Yes, that was actually 3 weeks before the fight. I got promoted to purple belt. Yeah.
So you had a lot leading up to that, man. So a lot's going on with you, brother. You're boxing, and then you like I saw you in tournaments. Where were you in like in another country?
No, I actually 3 weeks ago I won a double gold at IBJJF in New York, and when I got promoted to purple belt the day after that.
Damn it, man. I mean, I got a bunch of fight footage here, man, of you, like, your last fight. Let me, I already played your fight footage, but, man, you got highlight stuff everywhere.
Yeah, man, just trying to fight, I love fighting.
And it shows. I mean, you're destroying people. As far as this camp and getting ready for this fight, I mean, you're fighting for was this your third belt?
That was my third belt, correct.
Your third belt, one of them's a cruiserweight. Was that 225?
Yep, at 225.
So did you fight at that weight, or was it between 205 and 225? Were you at that 225 limit?
Yeah, actually it was exactly 225 on the dot that day.
Excellent, my man. You knew, I mean, I know you're amateur, but I imagine you're staying at light heavyweight because that's where all the action is. But they do have cruiserweight titles and fights at NEF now up north. So the cruiserweight division is starting to show a little bit, but it's still a little young to get going. But you never know, brother. You're young. What are you, like 20 years old?
Yeah, 22. I feel comfortable at 205, so I think that's where I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, I mean you're fast. That's where you are. But dude, what you got these 2 boxing matches coming up. What's going on with the MMA? Like, how are you juggling this all out? And how the hell is Andrew keeping you? God, how is it? How are you keeping this all even? MMA, jiu-jitsu, and boxing. Like, how do you get it all in?
Man, I'm competing almost every weekend of the year. I'm trying to stay busy with jiu-jitsu, boxing, MMA. Right now, MMA is probably going to be a little tough to find fights because not a lot of people are going to want to step up. So that's why we're boxing for now. But if something pops up, we're in there,
Excellent. Yeah, you're doing it all, my friend, man. I'm very, very excited about you. I mean, like I said, I know I follow Andrew, and like he's got so many fighters fighting. And, we see you here and there, but you've traveled out of state to fight. And I actually got to see you, live Saturday night, man, and it was kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't blame people for not taking fights,
Exactly. Yeah, now it's even, you were 4-0, now you're 5-0. The finishes are like coming, they're coming out of everywhere, all different ways. So there's not many people who are going to want to face you. So, I feel bad, but you're busy with boxing and everything else. So Andrew's going to keep you busy and keep you active, keep your name out there.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what happens. So whatever he tells me to do, we'll do. So
yeah. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to ask you about the camp, man. So, as far as training at Calandrali's, how's the camaraderie there? How's everyday life in that gym with all them monsters there? How does Andrew spread himself around with so many people he has to focus on? Because you guys are always fighting. Yeah.
So usually, we have classes every day, between 30 and 50 people, But when people have fights coming up, he concentrates more with fighters. We also have a few coaches, too, so they help out.
Yeah, I think Marissa coaches, too, right?
Yeah, correct. She's one that coaches, too.
Excellent. Now, do you corner these other fighters? Are you part of the corner crew when they fight?
Yeah, once in a while, depending on who fights, because we have so many people cornering. So.
Yeah. Now, how does it feel to be on that side of the coin there?
And I love going out there supporting my teammates. It's always a good time.
Now, well, you're a fight fan at heart anyway, so I mean you're watching everything there, and seeing your family go to war, man. It even makes it more exciting, man. I got another question, brother. I know you're Russian and all this, but how did the Drago thing come here? How did that get started?
Honestly, I don't even know. It just Andrew says I look like him, and It's like a thing now, I guess.
Right now, I just posted it like a meme. It's not a meme. It's like I took some of your pictures off your Facebook of you like next to him, and he's right. You kind of do look like him. You look a little bigger though, solid wise, shoulder wise. That's for sure.
I honestly might be.
I mean, he was a tall son of a bitch, but you got that wide. I mean, I think you could definitely take this dude.
Yeah, for next fight, I think I'm going to spike up my hair blonde, so we'll see.
You should, my friend. You should, man. Oh, I want to throw this out there, bro. I have your shirt right here. I remember when you were going to, I think you were going to do a jiu-jitsu, or maybe this was your last fight, but I did get one of your shirts, and right here,
I remember that. Yeah, thank you for supporting.
Oh, you're welcome, my man. I mean, you know, I definitely picked a winner in you because you're 5-0 and you're killing people, so I'm glad to have your shirt.
You got the right shirt, yes.
Yeah, definitely. I pick fighters. I know who I'm picking here, so that's cool. I'll be wearing this tomorrow. I had it in this room here. I don't usually like wear the coolest shirts, but I'm gonna wear this one tomorrow. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. So, last thing before I let you go, bro, you got these 2 boxing matches. What are they? You said the next couple of weeks, 2 and 3 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks, I believe.
So where are they?
One is in Danbury, Connecticut, and the second one is in Foxwoods.
Oh, that's right. You're fighting for CES, so you're gonna have that again, bro.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think so. I'm gonna be at the boxing show because I'm definitely gonna be there because I think Tom is gonna be there. I'm not sure if they go live with it, but if they fight in the corner there, so I'll definitely be there and I'll be watching you. Definitely do some action with the gloves there.
Yeah, of course, man. We'd love to see you there.
All right, my man. Last thing, you want to throw out any shout outs, any love, any sponsors, how we get in touch with you, all that good stuff.
Yeah, just my coaches. They're always supporting my journey and always helping me out. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Yuri Panferov and Facebook as well.
Excellent, my man. Well, I'm following you. I'm going to be sharing your shit. If you have like some kind of footage coming from this fight coming in a couple of weeks, I'll definitely be sharing it for people to see in action.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Hey, thank you so much, Yuri. I'm amazed that you talk so fluent, man. It's great. It's fucking awesome. Even though I'm kind of. You know, I don't want to say disappointed, but I wish you kind of had that accent a little bit.
I know, me too, man. Me too.
Hey, you can fake it, though, a little bit.
I'll try to work on it.
All right, my friend. Yeah, mug with other things. Yeah, get that perfected, too. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on. It was great talking to you. Glad I had a chat with you. Now we can shoot the shit. Next time you got something big coming.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you.
All right, say hi to all them people at your gym because I'm going to be hitting them up, too. Lisa, I heard some rumbling from her, but I don't know.
Yep, I'll let everyone know.
All right, brother. Take care and have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right. There you are. Yuri Panferov, the Russian polar bear. He's pretty... Did you expect it? I never expected... I thought he was going to talk kind of like... Drago. I must break you. If he dies, he dies. So, that's pretty awesome. So, great interviews with Bruce. Great interview with Yuri. First time talking to him. Again, his shirt. Support this kid. He's 5-0. He boxes. He's got 2 boxing matches. He's boxing for CES on the 29th, and he's got another one in Connecticut in, I think, next week or a couple of weeks. So I'll definitely be checking him out on the 29th. I saw his coach, Andrew, before the reality fights, and we shot the shit, and he's got a lot of stuff going, man. He's got these kids on a course to perfection, to be champions, and they are. So with that said, that's it. Big show. He speaks really good English. Definitely Roberto. I can't freaking believe it. I was shocked. So with that said, I'm gonna throw this last thing up right here. The fight news, all this other stuff. Don't forget Saturday night, Foxwoods Resort and Casino. it's lion fight, people. Chip Marazza-Pollard, Doug Holland, Madeline Grimaldi. She's going to kill me if I forget her name. April Caravan. Ho, ho, ho. Sienna Mitten. Robert Alvalio. I think I said that right. And who else is fighting on that card? I think I named most of the amateurs there. So that's that. And one other thing. Cage Titans is next Saturday, not this Saturday, the following Saturday. Then Neff, I will be at Neff because Neff is only 3 hours away from here where this event is. I'm going to sleep on Matt Peterson's lawn because it'll be warm enough. Check out Azara Magazine, www.azaramag.com. Page 62, I am in there. I got like a 3 or 4 page spread talking about New England and all that beyond. Kudos to Jack Kelly for doing the article on me. Kin Moy from Style Made Easy Boston for dressing me. Joe Herreri for doing the photos. You all guys are key in my success. Last thing right here. Tom Evans. He is fighting Lion Fight August 17th. He'll be hitting you up for tickets, to buy tickets. Walt Anderson, we need a banner. We need a banner for this. We need a banner for this. And, can't put that math. So anyway, a lot of firsts tonight. Yuri Panferov, my first time speaking to him in an interview. Bruce Boyington, first time speaking to him, defending his title. First time interviewing someone who picked up, had a pizza delivered to him, and was eating it all in one sitting here. Lots of firsts here. That's about it. With that said, Eddie, I would kick your fucking ass. All right, so that's it. Sorry.